Hi everyone, I'm Gary Worthington, horticulturist here at Phipps Conservatory. Now that the weather's getting nice and everybody's got some extra time at home, everybody probably wants to get out in their garden and do a little bit of landscaping. One of the things you'll probably be looking to do now that the trees are starting to finish flowering is a little bit of pruning. So I thought today we would do just a very quick and simple pruning demonstration to help you avoid some common mistakes and maybe help you in your efforts to make your landscape healthy and happy. As you can see, I've got a tree here that has had some pruning done to it, and some common mistakes were made. Really all that was paid attention to here was reducing the size of the tree without respect to the structure of the tree. It's important to remember that when we're pruning, we need to have a purpose in mind. We want to make sure that the cost of wounding the tree does not outweigh the benefit to the tree when we're finished. So in this case, we've got a lot of stub cuts and cuts that were made indiscriminately. When we prune, we want to make sure that we always prune back to branches that are at least 1/3 the diameter of the branch we're cutting. And we want to make sure that we have good sharp pruning tools. And we want to make sure that when we make our cuts, we always leave just a little bit of the branch collar to promote healing. When we're pruning, we always want to look for things like water sprouts, which are real fast, uncontrolled growth coming out from low down on the trunk. In this case, we have one here. And we want to always prune away any suckering growth from the bottom coming out from the base of the trunk. And we want to always look for any branches that are growing back towards the trunk of the tree, or any other structural problems like rubbing branches, or potentially on trees that are going to grow larger, we want to try to eliminate any co-dominant leaders. Since this is a small tree that's not really going to grow much larger, and we have good branch attachment here, we're going to leave this branch on this tree, but if it were a larger tree, you might consider pruning it off. Another thing that you want to pay attention to is timing. It can be very tempting to prune right now because the weather is nice and you're motivated, but a lot of trees this time of year, especially flowering trees, can be susceptible to fire blight, and so it's important to always do some research and make sure that the species you're wanting to prune is not going to be susceptible to any diseases at the time you want to prune. You always want to prune at the right time of year for the species. Follow these tips, and from all of us here at Phipps, happy gardening.